Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. I want to do a robot run. I'll do a cursed run because I have been enjoying the cursed robot runs that I have been doing in the past. Oh, let me just stretch, crack the neck, get ready to go. Feels good to be playing the robot after playing so many of those DD20 nonsense runs with the pilot. I do think that the pilot might be one of the better characters to play DD20 with. Not even DD20, but DD20 Blessed Mode. Because he has the ability to hold on to 2 active items. But it is nice to just get back to more familiar, comfortable, less buggy territory. And also less RNG-based territory. At least with the robot. Without there being DD20, without there being Blessed Mode, I can choose what guns to use, in what situations I can choose. For the most part, when I get cursed and get Lord of the Jam following me, I've been a little bit kind of against doing that lately, and I think it has been working out. I've gotten quite a few, I think I've gotten like 4 victories in a row playing Robot Cursed mode, and I think on none of those, no, I think on one of those runs, I got cursed to the point that the Lord of the Jam was following me, but then I dropped the item that was making me cursed, and then I went on to finish the run. And I think that was, you know, a smart move to make. I'll say it. I don't think I can handle necessarily doing a Lord of the Jam to run. At least not without some very particular items or favorable conditions on my part, but regardless. Been having a lot of fun with Gungeon. I like doing those everything runs, even if it just means that I can just like yell at the game for a bit and be like, ah, damn it, stupid game, fuck me. But it is still fun to do that, you know, every once in a while. Maybe I'll do it every once in a while instead of as frequently as I have been. I do want to do some like DD20 modes runs at the very least, just because I think that those are actually a little bit doable for a man of my skills at Gungeon. You know, I have won DD20 before. It does happen. Oh, I blanked and I didn't take damage because the table, I wanted to drop the table and maybe kill someone, but then as soon as I did it, I realized that it's gonna knock the enemy into the wall, and it did, and then I dodge rolled into the wall. That was stupid on my part, but I'm very happy with myself for blanking. Because blanking there did save me the damage, and it wasn't a wasted blank because I didn't actually take damage. That's good, that's good, that's good. And now I can hopefully buy some blanks from the shop and have them for the boss fight. That was a stupid roll that worked out. That's all I'll say about that one. Oh, firewall, notifier, get out of the way. Every time I'm playing Gungeon. I keep saying I'm gonna fix it, and then I never end up fixing it. Because truth be told, I am a lazy, lazy man. Anyone in real life who knows me, they'll concur. But yeah, I just want to do a normal robot cursed run. And yeah, you know, lately I've been playing these cursed runs and I've not been getting super cursed. I've not been letting Lord of the Jam get angry at me. It's weird because in some cases that's beneficial because I get the ability to have more money without having to worry about Lord of the Jam. But in other situations, I'm kind of missing out on some of the fun of a cursed mode, which is that you sometimes just have Lord of the Jam following you around. And sometimes, even if you don't want it, you got it anyways, you know? I can't help but feel like I'm not being true to the form, true to the run conditions by not, you know, taking an item that maybe not is the best, but that will at least get me cursed, you know? Get away from him. I wanted to get away from this book before he actually created his bullets. But yeah, the DD20 Blessed Cursed. Maybe I'll do like a DD20 Blessed mode, but even then you get weird unfortunate modifiers. You get stuff like, you're on a room with Blobulon Rancher Unfriendly Fire, and then you spawn with a D-pad, and then you fire bullets all over the place, they hurt you, they spawn a lot of blobs, the blobs go run into you and hurt you, and then you're just like, oh, come on, game. Like, come on. Or you get something like the pea shooter multiple times in a row on the same floor, and you're forced to deal with that for a while. I'm gonna buy both keys, and then as many blanks as I can hold. All of them, perfect. Even if I don't use them on this floor, they'll stack for the next floor, and if I use them on this floor, then I'm gonna need them. At the very least, we can use the coolant to help electrify and murder that man. Bullet King is not a big pain in the ass, except for when he gets multiple attacks going at the same time. Like this attack in particular, he can combo it with something else. And that's gonna be a problem, because that means you have to dodge 2 different attack patterns at the same time. I don't like it. I wish it didn't happen, but I understand that that's kind of his shtick. Is that he's got simple patterns, relatively simple patterns, but he can stack them up. A lot of bosses can do that. This guy is the biggest offender as far as I'm concerned. This is gonna be a blank because I'm too close to him. Okay, he should be dead now. Used 1 blank, that's fine. I did have the 1 blank going into the boss fight, but again, if I can stack up these blanks for the next floor, I'm not gonna consider it that much of a problem, of a detriment. And we also picked up the rad gun, which is awesome. Probably not one of the best guns in the game, but it is up there. It's on the same tier. You know, it's slightly below Mega Hand, it's slightly below Heroin, because you've got to keep doing the reload for it. But it functions similarly enough that I don't mind it. So now I'm gonna do a quick look, try to find a secret room. If I can find a secret room, I would like to expend one of these blanks to open it. Having 3 for the oubliette is fine. It's 1 more than you usually have without needing to have any sort of an amulet, as it were. Radgun is good though because it will let me, there we go. Hopefully more easily deal with later floors. Stinger is awesome. And hey, it's not blessed mode, I can use the gun actually. But yeah, Radgun is very good for helping to deal with later floors because you can one-shot a lot of enemies that spawn. Now when I go down to the next floor, I'm gonna have to do a quick reload because the gun automatically reloaded on its own when I swapped it for the Stinger for a few seconds, and it also reloads on its own when you go down to the next floor. So you kind of gotta get 1 more quick reload to get that damage buff back. Maybe I could one-shot the Bulletkin anyways, but whatever. I can definitely one-shot these guys now. And I'm not gonna reload it. I'll wait for it. Still got like 7 shots. That was scary. That was a little scary. Just wanted to make sure I could stay safe. Might as well do the reloading and then pick up the ammo drop. I don't have the bottle, I can't save it. Missed my shot. This guy's got a lot of HP, more than I thought he would. I also whacked. You know what, when you whack, that's when you switch over to the starting pistol. Hell, use the rad gun to just open up a room, you know? Get it a little bit simpler, simplify your life, and then finish the job with something else. That was dumb. That was a bad reload. 4 is the magic number. 4 being the number you want to reload. 4 of you guys? That's a little bit absurd. Should probably kill you as fast as possible. Just want a second to try to get the quick reload. Yes! You're jammed. You're gonna need to die. Cool. That was good. That was a good room. Didn't take any damage, didn't use a blank. That's good in my book. Nope. I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. Cool. Murder. Death. Kill. Oh, it's so nice being able to two-shot those guys, you know what I mean? I kinda don't want to do this with the rad gun, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, God. It's not gonna take too many bullets to kill him. And here come the money. Here come the money. Blast helmet. I really wish that blast helmet gave you armor when you picked it up, because then it would actually be worth something. Right now, blast helmet, as far as I'm concerned, isn't really worth all that much. Yes, it reduces the dangerous radius of explosions, but you know, unless you're playing a DD20 mode run where that's a problem, it's not really gonna be that much of a problem, is it? So we got a green chest. It does not look to be a mimic, but it still might be. Even if you look at a chest for 5 or 10 seconds, I don't think it's guaranteed to munch at you. You know, I think it's just a probability thing. I gotta be more careful about that. Actually, this room's going fine. I was worried that maybe I would hurt myself with the explosion, but it's all good. If I do one more, I can kill the jammed enemies in 2 bullets, but I can kill them in 1 bullet, but I can kill them in 2 bullets now, so it's not that big of a problem. Oh, it's so effing useful. You know, with something like the Mega Hand, you can keep using it for a lot longer than you can the rad gun, because with the rad gun, you know, at least personally, I find it a little bit difficult to reload it in the middle of combat. You know, with the Mega Hand, with the heroin, all you have to do is time every shot, but every shot has the same timing on the charge, so it's a lot easier to kind of use the gun for a lot longer, for long rooms. Rad gun is more like, in my opinion anyways, you open up with the rad gun, and if you have to reload and you mess up the reload, just switch to something else. It's not worth it. Now, sometimes I have been trying to get the reload on the rad gun, and sometimes it works. It's not always worth it. Oop, I missed my shot. What? Red! Bread! How come you took 3 bullets to kill? Ah, who cares?
Whack!
Whack! Oh. So I screwed up the reload. You know what? I'm just gonna switch guns. I can kill a couple of slimes and mushrooms pretty easily enough. I have a 10% damage upgrade thanks to junk. I can handle these guys. Heck yeah. Ooh, heck yeah!
Cool.
Rad! I agree. It is rad that there's an ammo drop right here, ready for me to fully reload my rad gun. How come I lost the damage bonus by picking up the ammo. Interesting. That's very interesting because I had the reload finished when I pick up the ammo drop, but it still gave me the penalty for the auto reload. That's interesting. You know, you did notice that I did one-shot the bird. If you let the gun automatically reload on its own, you do get a damage bonus. You just don't get nearly the same, you know, as you do for a 3 manual or 4 manual or 5 manual reload. Those are all higher in terms of damage output. So that's why I like getting the manual reload done, because then I can one-shot certain enemies, two-shot others. I think that was a pretty nice room. Oh God.
Whack.
Whack. I thought I heard more than 2 enemies spawn, so I was like, is there a ghost here or something? But no, it's just some blobs, so I don't mind.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
I guess the shots don't travel faster. For a second, I thought they did. You have no chance to get behind me, you jerks. Boss fight for this floor, probably just gonna be, crap. Probably just going to be a robot's right hand deal. Oh, nice. Because I don't really want to use stinger shots for it. And I don't really want to use rad gun for it, because I'm gonna have to constantly reload during the fight, and that's gonna be a little bit annoying. So, I think I'm just going to... use the robot's right hand. I can buy some blanks and stock up for the next floor. I think I am going to do that. So now I've got 6 blanks, 1 key, and 2 green chests that I can't actually open. That's a shame. I will open with the rad gun, but I'm not gonna reload it. So like right now, for instance, he's doing this attack. I gotta focus on dodging. Of course you're gonna do this attack too. It's gonna chill. It's gonna chill. Rad gun is for killing enemies, not bosses. That's one reason why I do think that Mega Hand and Heroine are better, because they can be used for bosses. Rad gun, as far as I'm concerned, it is not a boss killing gun. It's an opener, you know, just like it is a room opener. You can get some damage done, maybe kill some enemies, especially if it's a boss that has multiple components or multiple forms that it spawns. You know, I was about to say Lich, but you know, Lich doesn't spawn the tombstones until partway through the fight, so that's not really a good example. What is a good example? I guess there isn't really a good example. Most bosses don't spawn enemies, or if they do, they're like halfway through the fight or something. Maybe not halfway through the fight, but they're at random points during the fight. So I guess the rad gun is just like an opener. You spend like 15 shots, you can do a lot of damage to the boss initially, make your life a little bit easier. But something like the Stinger is much better. And again, stuff like the Mega Hand and the Heroine, they have specific times and lengths of times to charge, so it's a lot easier to get into a flow state. You gotta pay a lot of attention with rad gun. Even something like Cog of Battle is much better to have, because every reload is exactly the same. Now technically, every reload with rad gun is technically the same. There's just 10 of them. You know, there's like an infinite number of reloads that they just get faster and faster and faster. You know what I mean, come on. Come on! We did find the secret room. We have 1 key that we can use to get the armor crest. I guess we'll get the armor crest and blow up 2 more chests. For not having the ability to open anything on this run yet, we're actually doing pretty well. Decent enough weaponry. In fact, the trash cannon is the biggest negative that I have seen on this run so far. Oh, I'm so good at that room now. I would still prefer keys. I would still like to open these chests, game. 30 credits, can't buy anything, can't buy the hammer. We'll get the crest. Already found the secret room. Let's go down to the next floor. And we're gonna open with rad gun. I'll need to reload it when we get down there, but that's okay. I suppose what I should do is use the trash cannon as an opener too, but I just don't like the poison. On a small room, it can create a lot of poison, and as a result, hurt you. Oh, I missed the reload. I didn't realize it was that quick of a reload. I guess I swapped the gun during the boss fight before I fully reloaded it, and so as a result, it kept its reload time. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, crap! I hate that. I hate that enemies ricochet into you when they die sometimes. Yeah, I know. It's just part of the game. Get in the game. Well, it's the only thing we've used ammo for, so might as well take it for the rad gun. You have to die. You have died. I do not like this. In fact, I do not like this one bit. I have to blank. I have to. In fact, I have to blank and use Stinger, I think. I didn't want to, but I can't use Radgun for this because I have to dodge and reload at the same time. That's bad for me. And I wanted to keep the armor crest intact, so I did have to use one blank there. Okay, well, I mean, this sucks because I can't buy everything from Cursula. That's my problem with the Cursula shop, with how the current interaction with Lord of the Jammed is. This guy, he will hide under the counter, bring out a button, tap the button, then things in his shop disappear. It takes a few seconds. Her, if I buy Elder Blank, I can't buy Cursed Bullets. If I buy Cursed Bullets, I can't buy Badge. If I buy Badge, I can't buy Elder Blank. So why buy one item if I can't get all three? I wish that gets changed at some point, because it's actually a big problem with doing a cursed mode run. Because I mean, I just don't know how to make it work. Like, maybe Cursed Bullets is worth it. Maybe the damage upgrade is worth it on a run like this. But still. I tried to do the reload even though I didn't really need to, but let me know what you guys think about the whole Cursula situation. Like, should I pick up one item? Should I not? Do you agree that it would be better if it was changed so that you could pick up all three at the same time? Because if it was changed, I would have less of a problem with it, because a lot of times one of the items is really good and the other two kind of help make it work, especially if you get something like Cursed Bullets and then you get a sixth chamber, which makes your curse level improve your coolness. You know, and then you have Elder Blank on top of it, so then you have a blank that you can reuse very frequently and a lot of damage that you can use to kind of recharge it. It's perfect. It's a perfect combination. Except when you can't pick up all the items to make it work. So, I don't know. I don't know. That's my thought. My thought is it's not ideal. Wish it was slightly changed so it was a little bit more ideal. Would it be too strong? Honestly, I don't know. Cursula does have a cost, and the cost is Lord of the Jammed. And if you're playing at 0 curse, and the curse is, or the cost is that you get cursed, you know, but. Ah, damn.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird situation to be in. It's like I don't know if I should buy it. Yeah, good luck. Good effing luck, you little Zubat. Well, this is gonna be the Old Crest drop-off location, which is nice. Heck, with the Radgun, maybe what I should do is just pick up the Cursed Bullets with this, because then I will theoretically have the damage necessary to stay alive. But the thing with the Radgun is that it mostly one-shots or two-shots enemies, and it does it very quickly. Having Cursed Bullets doesn't really improve that all that much, except making it so that you can one-shot enemies. Like, I don't mind spending 2 bullets of this gun to kill something, especially if it's jam. That's a pretty good efficiency, you know? But like against bosses, it would improve the damage of the Stinger. It's gonna make it harder to flawless them, of course, but whatever. You know what? This is my first robot run in a while. This is my fun run. So screw getting cursed. Screw it! What is this? This is most definitely a drunk shrine that I want no part of. It's another thing that I wish was changed, is to make it so that shrines are a little bit more beneficial for the robot. Like, I can see junk shrine being useful, because if you have low HP, you can exchange a little bit of damage for that HP. That's actually kind of a cool mechanic. But that seems like a little bit more of a fully fledged out mechanic, as opposed to just like, hey, get a little bit more HP back. Dude, you're a mimic. I know you're a mimic. You're obviously a mimic. You gave me the sling, which is dope. And there's a secret room. Did I already find one on the floor? No? Okay, well, here we go. I mean, get the blank back. I mean, it was nice that that was a mimic, because then I can actually buy the key and use it to open a chest. Oh! How come I didn't see this? Mega Dowser, it's awesome. Okay, I tell you what, 5 blanks is enough to fight the boss. Let's open the blue chest. It's gonna be a passive active. Pull out the stinger. I think I'll use the stinger on this floor. It'll save the sling for the next floor. Open the chest, it's not a mimic. That's not what I meant to do. Why did it switch me to this gun? Stupid weapon switch bug. Poison immunity. Well, now the poison gun here, the goop gun, the sewer gun, the trash cannon is a little bit better, because now I can just open with poison and not worry about it. 5 blanks is enough. Oh, and this is an awesome time to have poison immunity. Now I don't have to worry about poison. I probably prefer the stinger to the sling, but I'd already used some stinger shots, so you know, why not just keep using it? I like it because of the extra protection. You destroy enemy bullets. What's not to love? And Medusi, not gonna last very long here. Medusi, Gorgon. Same creature, different name. I consider her to be both. We get the Void Marshal, which is meh. And I guess we're just gonna go down to the next floor. Just wanted to check the exit room. You never know when there's gonna be like a free shop or something at the end of the hall. I think we do pick up the water gun. We're the robot. Let's pick up the water gun. I'll buy the blanks. Uzi is meh. And we go and head on down to the Abbey. That's kind of a nice little 1-2 punch. Water gun, trash cannon, but then I'd have to switch to something else like the rad gun. So maybe what I should do is just use water gun, rad gun. The thing is, with the rad gun, you don't really need the water gun, but the water gun is pretty dope. Okay, let's do water gun, rad gun. Let's see how this works.
Nice! Nice! Nice!
Nice! Nice! Nice! Oh god, I can't see shit. It is nice that I'm electrifying some of them. I just wish I could see. I see you. You know, I think the water gun actually helped there. Because I had a hard time seeing the jammed bulletkins, but making the floor a little bit more blue helped to differentiate them from the ground, and also when they were shocked, I could see the outline of them. Now, of course, there was also a lot of electricity all over the place, so that made it a little bit difficult, but hey, whatever works, right? Haha, you died. I imagine there's gonna be another wave. It's only one enemy though. How come this gun's doing so little damage? I guess I put it in my backpack so it did reload on its own temporarily. Sorry about the little delay there. Just had to make sure that I had a video scheduled to go up today as I'm recording this one. That would suck if I forgot. I do like the water gun for dealing with these jerks. The freaking Gunsingers, right? I remembered their actual name. Because they try to run away, they just run into the freaking water like jerks. Okay, that was a little scary. Probably a little too scary. For my blood anyways. Freaking nearly got hit by that exploding blob bullet. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I can never remember how quick the reload's gonna be, because I always just have to guess. It's like, am I at 4 reloads right now or 6? That'd be a good thing to keep in mind, because that would help make the reloads just a little bit better. I think you're just like dead. Yeah. Don't even need to shoot again. You got the cool. So now we're at 5. I wanna see how high I can get the reload without like cheesing it and doing it all at once, you know? Okay, you know, yeah. Honestly, I have no idea why it took so goddamn long to kill everything there. Like, normally it takes like 3 or 4 shots out of the rad gun to kill something. It felt like I spent 20 shots and I couldn't kill anyone. Wow. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe I had accidentally put the rad gun away and it reloaded on its own, and as a result, it didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to do, but still. I was like, really not good. You know, I'm just gonna like do this and come back later. I want a passive more than I want a random. And since we just picked up a gun, you see that took 2 shots. Maybe I didn't have it reloaded as much as I thought I did. Maybe I stopped, maybe I lost the reload before I walked into the room or something. It's possible. It's possible. Then we get the utility belt. Utility belt is one of those items that I would never not pick up unless I'm like the pilot already, you know? Just wanted to switch to something else because I, you know, effed up the reload on the other gun I was using. I see you, don't worry. Should not fear switching to something else if I need to. Yeah, because like I'm not even killing the ghosts in 1 hit. Or the blue guys. The blue guys I can kind of understand, but the ghosts, they should die in 1 hit at this point. I'm doing enough damage for that, right? And that guy took 5 shots. That's not right, because he took 3 on the last floor. But then again, I only reloaded to the 4th level. That's also another kind of point against the rad gun, is that sometimes the damage output of the gun feels a little bit wild, because it is. Every time you reload it, you gain a damage bonus, and if you're not where you think you are, you're not doing as much damage as you think you should be. Something you got to keep track of. Like right there, 1 shot didn't get him into his largest state. And that's not the game's fault, that is my fault entirely. Sometimes, man, I swear, those ghosts spawn a long distance away, and other times they spawn right next to you. Hate them.
Nice.
Okay. See, that time it took 2 shots to kill him, but it took 1 shot earlier, didn't it? I don't know, dog.
Whack.
Maybe I should always reload to 5 instead of 4. Being able to kill jammed enemies slightly faster might be beneficial, don't you think? Brother Albern, what you got? Yeah, that's pretty dope. Singularity might be one of my favorite items in the game. Ooh, and Galactic Medal of Valor. Oh my god. So I've anti-synergized myself. Galactic Medal of Valor reduces your reload speed. As a result, Radgun is going to take a fraction of a second to reload. I'm gonna have to be very quick on it. It's not a super big problem, but it is a slight problem. And then it's gonna reduce the amount of times I can actually use this gun properly. Like, oh my god. I'm gonna basically have to reload to 4 every time. No, I can do 5. 5 is tricky, but I can do 5. Okay, Shotman. I'd like the key, but I'd also like a blank. With the Singularity and the Stinger, I might be able to kill the boss without needing to use any more blanks. But if I don't, here's the thing: if I don't buy the blank now, I'm not gonna have it for the fight. If I buy it now, I'm gonna have it for the fight. Might as well just buy the key, so we can open up another chest in the future. And actually, there is a chest here that I can open. It is a blue level chest, but let's do that instead and see what we get out of it. Piercing? Ooh. I mean, it ain't bad, but with the stinger it is, because with the stinger you want your shots to land. So what I might end up doing is walking into the fight, dropping it, and then using the stinger, because I want my shots to land. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it for this fight. Okay, if we can get him in a perfect position, we can still hit him. Nice shot. I'll blink there. Pop another singularity. Good luck trying to hit me. I guess Galactic Medal of Valor making it faster to reload is nice in some situations. I think this is one of those. I'm able to do more damage. You know what I should be doing is not using the stinger. I should have been using this gun so that I could keep the stinger to destroy bullets when I need it to. Still fine. I think we're gonna be able to kill the boss without taking any damage, which would be awesome. Oh man, I love Singularity so much. It's such a good item. Yes, stand on the black hole, you jerk. Oh yeah, you're dead. Nice. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Shit. Thank you, Luxon Cannon. That was also a little bit weird. It felt like I wasn't shooting through the enemy. This guy, the old king, even though I had picked up ghost bullets, maybe because I was holding down the trigger, the shots, or maybe there was a black hole in the way. I actually don't rightly remember, so let's just ignore everything I'm talking about here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we killed the boss, didn't take any damage. I took one hit on the floor. I think I was assuming that the rad gun would do more for me than it actually was, but that's okay. Still have 2 blanks. Might as well blank just in case there's an extra secret room on the floor. It does happen. Then we'll go down to the next floor with 0 keys and 17 credits, but a singulator. Singulator with a singularity and the rad gun and the, it's not commando, it's stinger, sling.
Whack. Cool.
Pretty good.
Cool. Cool. Whack.
Pretty decent. Pretty D. No. We'll say it is honestly nice having piercing shots with something like the rad gun.
Whack.
Christ. Luckily he died due to fire. Couldn't hit him because he's freaking bouncing around too much.
Cool.
You know, because we can get a little bit of extra not cash, but a little bit of extra value out of each of our shots if they hit an enemy behind an enemy.
Nice. Nice. Crap.
It is hard to get that 5th reload, but I think it is important to do in this situation anyways.
Whack.
Yeah. 6th, I don't know. 6th might be impossible, at least for my fingers. I remember this room. Took damage due to one of the birds in it at one point in the past. See, like, I was killing these guys in 1 shot earlier, now I'm killing them in 2. Why? Sometimes the damage output from rad gun seems a little bit inconsistent. Whatever. Okay. That was pretty easy. There was a ghost, wasn't it? Yep. I don't know why it took the ghost quite a while to spawn, but I saw him. I heard him, actually. Didn't really see him. I kind of saw him out of the corner of my eye, I think. This is a room that once I had a adrenaline rush on, and it's very annoying. Because you kind of have to dodge roll over the pits in order to finish the room off. So when you can't actually do that without, you know, not getting that speed up bonus, it kind of does suck a little bit. Killed him in 2 shots. That's pretty good. And we picked up the shotgun. That's all right. I should have like Luxon cannon on my secondary. If I switch guns, I want to shoot like immediately. I don't want to have to charge any shots. I just want to be able to fire bullets and kill things. Was that a 7th reload? The mythical 7th reload. Seems pretty good. Killing everything in 1 shot. There's the boss fight. We could fight the boss now. I have picked up a gun, so exploring doesn't really matter all that much. This room's gonna suck, so honestly, let's suck the room. Let's suck it up! Get sucked. I thought I could quick reload the Luxon cannon. I've been using the rad gun too much. Oh my god. There's another problem with the rad gun is that if you mess up a lot, you end up wasting a lot of ammo. You know what? 4 is fine. I just want to get to the next room, okay? Actually, these guys do die in 1 shot, so level 4 is fine with them. I did double tap him. I just wanted to make sure he died. He did not die. He almost got me. There we go. Took a while. We managed to make it work. Finally. Well, we whacked it, so you know what? Switching to something else for a second. Were you buffing him? I couldn't even tell. That's not to say I was doing a lot of damage or anything, I just couldn't tell. Alright, rad gun's out of ammo. I'm gonna just deplete it to make sure that I don't accidentally switch to it. We're gonna be using Mega Douser, Luxon cannon, and I might as well pick up the keys because if I'm gonna go to the shop, it's gonna cost me a key. We haven't seen the other chest though, and honestly, I might just want to open both chests. Because what's gonna happen if I open the shop? I'm gonna buy a key to open the other chest, right? If it's not a mimic. Maybe, was it already a mimic? I honestly cannot recall. Oh, it's not good. It's not good, Morty. Thought I broke my gun for a second. Looked broke. That's just how it's normally supposed to look. Oh, you know what it was? It's the animation for the gun that's playing, and it doesn't play faster when you reload faster when I have the Galactic Medal of Valor. Without dodge rolling. I can do that. I think I can do that. Hello. Give me something good. When I switched to the gun, he kind of pumps it twice, and that was happening when I was clicking the reload button, so I was kind of hoping that I could manually pump the gun up. That'd be awesome. Kind of like the wind-up gun, but you have to do the winding with the R button. Gotta reload this damn gun all the time. That might be fun. Might also be terrible. Okay. Hey, oh, you are a mimic, huh? I see the problem. I want him to come out. Oh, fuck. Can I sell it? I wanted him to come out so that I can go in. So because that was a mimic, I don't need 2 keys for the floor. Oh, God. And actually, because of this, I can get into the shop for a key. This happens seemingly surprisingly frequently. I get the bandana, the red bandana, and then I find a situation where I can go through a locked room and it's like, oh, well, there's the item, that's its usefulness gone. I'm not gonna be using it anymore. And this is no exception to the rule. Until the item gets fixed and patched and that patch gets released, I can't use the item. I would prefer it if the item was changed so that you could use the teleport and the dodge at the same time, because you currently can't. It's not a big deal, but it kind of does affect the timing of Enter the Gungeon, because you're kind of used to your dodge roll the way it is, and by changing it, sometimes that's detrimental. I think I'm gonna buy the armor, definitely. And honestly, pick up some more blanks, maybe get some more flawlesses out of this. I was hoping that what did I get out of? He gave me the SAA, I picked up the Helix, right? I was like, what did I get out of the Gunsling King? Did I even go visit him again? Yeah, I did. Yeah, sure. Glass Guanstones. I'm glad I didn't get stuck on the minecart. I hate it when that happens. Everyone else died through electricity. I know that the red bandana is good, it's buggy. I don't like buggy items. Take too many brain cells to function. We should use the sling. And the stinger. Yeah, okay. So theoretically, if I bounce a shot off the wall, it does more damage. That's what I've heard. I mean, it does a decent amount of damage on its own. It doesn't seem to do more damage. Maybe I'm missing something though. I didn't really want to use a blank there, but I figured why not. I've only got 4. You know, it's not the most beneficial thing, or it's not the most important thing to have more than that for the next floor. Should be fine. Yeah, sling, easy. I guess we do have bouncing shots with the sling. It's not bouncing, it's piercing. There is a difference. We'll take radgun ammo, because why not? Could take sling ammo, but honestly, the sling has enough ammo to defeat the next 2 bosses in the game. So we do not need any more. Honestly, I could buy another blank. Wish I could get out of the door, like you can open it from the inside. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy a blank. And then let's get out of here. Nice! We'll say, pretty nice run. Very strong. Honestly, the I keep hitting the wrong button. The stinger, the sling, the helix, those are all excellent guns that I would like to have on separate runs. I only need one of them at a time, really, I think. So much easier when you can just one-shot everything. Oh, I got to reload. Should have been shooting them a lot earlier, but I was worried about the dodge more than anything else. I think it cost me a little bit of brain power, though. Oh, God! I almost walked into him for some reason. That would have been super dumb. Oh, shit. He stole my bullet! I whacked, too! I certainly did. Walk on the electricity. You know, I can still coolant leak him. No reason why I shouldn't be using the item. Radgun improves your coolness, I think? I don't know why I'm just realizing that now, but I think it does. Not so much realizing as internalizing. Yeah, I think it does. It's nice. Oh, where'd your mace go? You jerk. You don't have it anymore, do ya, punk? Oh my god, I love the singularity. It's already almost fully charged after using it on that room. I need to be using it on nearly every room. It is that good. Of course, you probably know it's that good. Oh, nice. Duh, 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 duh. Oh, I whacked. Crap. Should kill him. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the key. That's fine.
Whack. Nice. Whack. Cool.
Come on, come on. Oh, God. There we go. I do also have more ammo for the radgun now that I have picked up the ammo belt. It's not the ammo belt, it was the utility belt. I will rarely turn it down. Unless I've already got like a backpack or I'm already the pilot and I don't have a good active item and I don't want to spend my money on it, I want to save my money for something else, then I won't buy it, but it is a very good item to have. Oh, God. There we go. I spent most of this room just fighting that one bulletkin trying to get the reload. Whack. Oh, come on. It's almost a bigger pain in the ass than it's worth right now. Thanks to getting that reload speed upgrade. Wish I could disable it for only this gun. That's why a lot of the times I actually just... I mean, not actually, but sometimes I don't necessarily ascribe the most value out of a reload upgrade. Certain items it works really well for. Oh, nice. Free armor. We can only operate in things that have hearts. Have a nice day, robot unit. Unit. You know, you've got your obvious things like the RPG, Stinger. Those seem to be very good if you can pick up a reload speed upgrade. Other guns, not all of them are the best with it. This is one of the ones where it's not. You know, even if you have something like Cog of Battle, it's not too bad, but it can be detrimental, especially if you're kind of used to having the reloads at a certain speed. Crap. Did not mean to switch to this gun, but you know what? Whatever works. I did swap to it to reload the ammo, so that is why it was my next weapon in the selection queue. There we go. We got 5. 5 reloads. 5 reloads. Should open that. I should open this. This always seems to happen, or not always, but it seems to happen in Chamber 4 more than any other chamber in the game. You get this weird kind of loadout where 2 item rooms are right next to each other. I don't know why. God, you know what? Fine. Fine! Go whack for a second while I deal with this. Yeah, this is garbage. iBomb Companion app. How about no? I honestly do not have a use for this item. I don't know how you're supposed to use it. I know what it does. It explodes things that explode on a room. What use is that? Oh, dude, Scrambler. This run is awesome. I really just don't know. What use is that? How are you supposed to use that to your benefit? You know what? Mega Dowser, Luxon Cannon. Yeah, I figured. Don't even worry about the freaking reload on the rad gun. You're not gonna use it. What do we use here? Sling? Sure. Actually, with piercing shots, this is fine. Also, very easy to get the charge on the singularity with this. It's already back. Awesome. Goodbye. I love fighting the kill pillars at this stage in the game. It's the better rad gun. I love fighting the kill pillars because you can usually hit multiple enemies at the same time if you have something that explodes, or you know, something like the sling that has piercing thanks to the item that I have. And as a result, you can get your charge on your items that much faster. I really like that. I'll buy the blank and get out of here. There's no Guan stones to buy. I would buy them if they were here, but they're not. And I didn't find the secret room, so I'll check the north end of the exit elevator, and then we'll leave and see if, let's go to the next floor. I was in the middle of saying something. Right, kill pillars. It's harder for the Trigger Twins because it's earlier in the game. You usually don't have a good boss killer that can synergize with hitting multiple enemies at once, like you can with the kill pillars. But as you saw, I was able to get the charge on How come you're not dead yet? I guess you are jammed, and this is not rad gun. Oh my god, it's still not over. There we go. Yeah, kill pillars. Kinda like fighting them. So I think, who was it? Someone posted at some point on one of my videos that it seems like this room is always in the second position on a floor. It's not always, but it's frequently, and I tend to agree. It seems like that room is always there. Very weird. There's a slight problem with the piercing shots, and that is if you kill something, your shot will disappear. Didn't seem to happen there, but it is happening, I'm noticing. Like my shot is just kind of vanishing. Well, it's not happening on this room. It's happening on the last room. It's weird. Did I hit that guy twice? I like knocked him back into the bullet and he got hit by it again. That's awesome. Pretty much the only thing I need right now in this run, if I could, you know, be said to be wanting for anything, is just a speed upgrade. Being able to make dodges would be a little bit easier. Let's buy the key. We'll come back for the blank and probably buy the ammo before we leave the floor. I don't see why we wouldn't. Seems like a good purchase. I've got the singularity too. Don't forget about the singularity. If it's a big room, you'll probably get the charge back just by using the item. So just, you know, use it. I figured I could get the kill on him. You're not dead. You're not dead. There you go. Now you're dead. Should have probably popped the singularity there, to be honest with you. You're not gonna get me. You're far too slow. And these guys are pretty easy to cheese. They'll fire where you're heading, so all you have to do is just make sure that you are always heading in a direction that's bad for them and good for you. does suck that the Mega Hand couldn't kill an enemy that was behind another enemy, but whatever. Yeah, this is worth a singularity in my opinion. Frickin' jammed Skelly Lord. Arm bones? Bone arms? What would be a good name for them? I honestly have no idea. Not a mimic, I have 2 keys. Gold amulet is awesome, and it also means that I'll have 3 blanks on the next floor, so I don't really need to buy an extra blank on this floor, except to maybe help flawless the boss, so it is still worth doing. These guys are pretty easy to cheese. I worry about the ghosts more, but with the Mega Hand I should be able to one-shot them, especially because they are not jammed. They're just regular old-fashioned ghosts, and there is a blank right there. Now I'm just gonna buy the blank in the shop just because I can. More blanks for the win, you know? Oh! Oh, almost messed up that dodge. Guan stones are saving my life. I wish I had more of them. One day I'll get a run of like 30 glass Guan stones and I will be happy. This is gonna be a black hole. He almost walked into me, that would have been dumb. You know what, this may maybe have been too large of a room to use the black hole on, because I didn't actually get that many kills with the black hole itself. Like, it's not really that charged up. I would have expected it to have been more charged, but it didn't have the strength to pull enemies into it. So really, it was kind of, not wasted, but, I mean, it did help me to kill the Gunsingers and the Gunomancer, the Summonmancer. Is he a Gunsinger? No, he's got to be called something else. Yo, die. Thank you. What is he called? There's the Gunsinger and the Gun Summoner. Ammomancer. I think I've looked that up before. Which is slightly disappointing. That's an unfortunate time to need to use a blank, but I did it to myself. Get out of here. I don't want to take damage. I've been good on this run about not taking damage. I got hit once, I think. It's pretty good. Let's see if we can keep that number low. Get out of here. I am hitting them twice sometimes. Yo, that's awesome. Oh, shit. I don't like that I'm gonna have like bullets appearing from behind me at some point in the near future. Yo, where are you? Come here. Let me oh, he took a bullet for him. Thank you. Took a bullet for his friend. Saved his life. When there's only like one veteran, they're the easiest thing in the world. When there's a veteran plus a lot of other enemies shooting you at the same time, then it becomes a little bit tricky. You're a weird reinforcement to get. Just one mage? Really? I mean, I'm gonna open it. No point really in using the coolant. There hasn't been a point in using the coolant since I got the water gun. If I need water, I'm just gonna create water. But honestly, it's nice to have the water gun, because on the next floor I might not have enough ammo in something like the Mega Hand. I'm going to be using Rad Gun and then switching to the, I mean, probably the Void Marshal and the Luxon Cannon. I had to switch to it to remember what its name was. I didn't even switch to it, I just had to look. The Sponge, the Barrel, the Napalm Strike. Well, if that was Airstrike, I'd probably buy it. But with Napalm Strike, meh. Instead, we'll buy the blank, pick up the ammo when we're done with the fight, and probably, I don't know, sling? Could use the scrambler. Could use the stinger. I think we should use the stinger. I think destroying some enemy bullets would be nice. Yeah. Oh, though with piercing shots, it's going to be less important. Okay, so I think what we do is we use the scrambler. I'm curious how it's going to function, but we'll try it out. Because, you know, it might not even land its shots appropriately, right? Yeah, I can't even spawn the eggs. So I think we do use sling here. Because at least we can hit once with the sling, you know? I need a water gun as my secondary to deal with heads. I need to do this better. I need to find like the proper place to stand. I'm probably gonna have to blank in a second because I'm down here in the corner. Yeah, and there's heads. So you know what, we'll blank that. Get myself up there, pop that singularity. So 5 blanks. I mean, theoretically that does more damage? I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. It probably does. It says it on the wiki. Wiki has to be right, right? Don't take damage now, that'd be stupid. Might have to blank that, just to be sure. Yeah, it's not gonna be a one phaser. Oh, you know, fuck, it could have been a one phaser. I have Alien Engine. I could have definitely killed the heart in one go. My bad. Get over to it. Maybe not, because you really do have to land as soon as the heart becomes vulnerable with the Alien Engine, because you've got to get the damage in there because of the DPS cap. If you get capped, you're not going to be able to kill it in one go. All right, we have an ammo drop. Sling has far too many bullets, so I think we just get it for the Mega Hand, and we go down to the next floor. Even before something like the sponge or the barrel gun. Basically with Rad Gun plus Mega Hand, we should have enough ammo to get through to the Lich fight, and then after the Lich fight, or during the Lich fight, we'll have many, many, many different kinds of boss killers to choose from. Yeah, and we only had the one opportunity to become jammed on the run, and it was a pretty decent opportunity. Cursed Bullets plus Elder Blank is a good combo. But I don't know, if I can't take all of the Cursula items, I don't want to take any of them, you know? I don't know, either you understand me entirely and you agree, or you understand me and you don't agree, or you don't understand me at all. But no, I have a feeling that most people understand the little bit of frustration there. Oh, that's a bad shot. Kill him first. Yeah, I screwed up this room. Not that much, but I did screw it up slightly. I missed my first shot. Let the ghosts stay alive. Should definitely, oh, we're immune to poison, right. Should definitely stand over here on the left because you can't get hit by this guy, but you can easily hit him. I would love it if I could kill him as quickly as possible. There we go. Might even want to use a singularity here because there's some nasty enemies that spawn. I screwed this up royally. My God, how many bullets do you take? Fuck. Yeah, I think we popped the singularity. Stuff's gonna get dragged into the pit. There we go. Back into the pit. Yep, nice shooting. These kind of cheese him to shoot in one direction. Because I figured, even though the singularity's in the center, it's still gonna be able to pull things into the pit. You know? So I figured that that was the, a good option. I think it was. No, this is water gun opportunity. One of the few times when water gun is like drastically the correct decision. And just knock him far away from me. I'll use all the ammo for this. This room sucks. Alright. Show me where the enemies are. There's one. I hit him. Should not be using this gun. We need water gun. Oh, we need blooper. Blooper might even be better than the water gun. Ah, you know what? The water gun's better because you don't need to reload it. Absolutely. Absolutely, water gun is better for pushing things around. This is the wrong direction. I realized that as soon as I went through that door between these two rooms on the north side of me right now. I'm like, this feels like the wrong direction, and indeed it was. Because that room by itself seems to often be a dead-end room. Not dead-end room, but the indicator of going in a dead end. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it felt like it. That's why I double-checked. Yo, piercing bullets mega hand. That's up there, man. Sometimes we can seem to kill things in one shot, when otherwise we wouldn't be able to. Now sometimes it does seem like your shots explode and you don't get that second pierce, but if you don't get the second pierce, you know, you're just missing the benefit as opposed to, you know, getting penalized for it, really. It is still beneficial in some situations, and so it is beneficial to have, I think. No. No. Die. Die. I should have saved it for the next batch of Mancers. The book ones, this one. But we managed to kill him before he spawned anything. For some reason, he didn't shoot. He just walked towards me. It was very strange. Oh! Dude, enemies teleport way too close to you. I wish that that would be changed. The ghost, the Mancers. Sometimes enemies are just far too close. Good. Where are you? Glad that the one that spawned next to me was not jammed. Ammo, just gonna take that for the mega hand. And this to the left is the dead end. So let's go to the right. It's not the dead end, it's the loop back. It's not really a dead end, is it? I knew that there was another one there, but for some reason I just didn't care. So for a second I'm like, where did you come from? Oh, that's right, you're always there. Why I didn't go for him, I have no idea. A lot of veterans. Veterans. You know what? I don't know why, but I feel like that's the appropriate option here. This room, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it still could have been bad. So I don't mind using the singularity there. It's only a quarter charged. Kind of sucks. I've got 5 blanks though. This is the room that I should have saved it for. This room is infinitely worse. In fact, I'm gonna have to use another blank. Oh, the reload. Actually, the reload speed on the blooper means it doesn't take a million years to reload, so it's actually pretty good. I didn't like, oh, this is Black Hole Central right here. I didn't really like doing that, but I think it ended up working out. Black hole almost fully charged. That's why I wanted to do it, because a lot of these enemies are pretty tanky, have multiple forms, a lot of damage that I can do. Does that guy spawn on time? Or on... Oh, what? I hate the jammed blobs, because they're so quick. I got hit twice on this run, I think, and then it's blobs both times. Fucking blobs. Yo, get sucked, okay? He ran away! Okay, you guys can get sucked. You get sucked. You die. Had to reload there and I didn't notice. Frickin' blobs, man. They are the literal worst. Maybe not the literal worst. Pretty bad. Where are you? Where are you? No one left. It's just you. It's just you. Why can't you just die? This is not the right way to go, is it? I'm backtracking 110%. How did I not notice? I walked into the room and then I realized this is not the right way to go. There cannot possibly be a boss fight over here. Actually, you know what? There could have been. There's a small area to the north left where there could have been a boss area spawned. So I guess this is not a complete stupid dead end. It's almost a complete stupid dead end. No! Okay, good. I was hoping he wasn't jammed, but I was also hoping that I could actually kill him. Because I shot at the wrong guy. Okay, you know what? I was thinking... don't use like a super high-powered weapon because it might destroy the chest. I didn't want it to be a mimic though. Although, you know, if it wasn't a mimic, I couldn't open it. But then I would have an excuse to blow it up and get some delicious, delicious junk out of it. This is another dead end. Thanks for not being jammed. I really need to internalize the jammed percentage chance. It's like 20 and 30 for enemies and bosses. No, it's like 30 and 20 for enemies and bosses. And then when you get to level 10, it's 50-50, I think. Or maybe it goes from 20 to 30, then to 50. Something like that. Unfortunately, I was in a bad place, so I had to pop it. Oh god, I'm on fire. And I did not take contact damage somehow, which is strange. But I'll take it. Oh god. At least you're shooting the wall like an idiot. And at least you guys are easy to kill. You didn't even land in the pit. That guy landed outside of the pit, but for some reason the game decided to kill him anyways. Not that I don't mind or anything. Okay. So, unfortunately, I think this is the moment we drop piercing shots. I want the stinger explosions to land on the boss. We're gonna lose a little bit of efficiency out of the sling, but the scrambler is gonna be better off as well because the scrambler can actually explode its shots on the boss. But really, I wanna use the stinger for the first portion and then use actually, I wanna use the stinger for the first portion and the second portion. So I'm gonna switch between Scrambler and Stinger occasionally, I think. Okay, this is fine. Come on. There we go. So that should kill his little dudes. This is what I want to save the Stinger for, actually, this section right here. Because if I can, I would like to destroy his bullets. Okay, good enough. My shots aren't actually landing. I'm actually not doing that much damage with the Scrambler because I think the black hole is destroying the Scrambler bullets. The little baby bullets, you know? I think I'm gonna pop a blank here. I can fire the stinger very quickly, which is nice. Yeah, I think I should be using sling here, because the sling actually does full damage when it lands. The scrambler, a lot of the scrambler's damage is due to the little bullet birds that appear, right? But if they're getting sucked up by the black hole, they're not doing anything. So I think it is beneficial to use the sling when I have the black hole. Okay, I'm glad that I recognized that, you know, before it became an issue. And yeah, this is why I want to use the scrambler, or not the scrambler, the stinger. Now we can swap over to, you know, this a little bit. You know, what was I supposed to do about that? I couldn't really tell where the effect of the black hole was ending. I couldn't really tell where I was supposed to be starting my dodge, and I started it just a fraction too late. Kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. That's why sometimes it is better to have something that blanks like an Elder Blink as opposed to the stinger, but I also like having the stinger. I don't like having Lord of the Jam follow me. I gotta be careful with explosions because it knocked the black hole out of the way. Oh! That's a perfect time for the black hole. Goodbye. You should be dead. You know what? Maybe that does do increased damage. Like past the damage cap if you can get it to land. I don't know. Maybe. In any case though, that is another victory! As the robot, while cursed. Although again, no Lord of the Jammed, but I didn't really have like a perfect opportunity to become cursed. Like I can only buy one item from Cursula at a time. It doesn't seem like that is gonna be worth it on one of these runs. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Feels like I'm missing something. Like what am I missing? Feels like, yeah, it feels like I personally am missing something. Like there's a mechanic that I don't quite understand that could let me pick up all those items. I don't know. But in any case, that was like a very strong, overpowered run. Any run where you have singularity is gonna be excellent. Then we also had the sling, the mega head, and the rad gun. Water gun as the robot, the SAA. The stinger, did I already say that? Also the laser lotus. Gold amulet. Very, very nice. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you here for the next run in Enter the Gungeon.